Okay, let's go over what I found for you. All in your area. I mean, first of all, we're going to cover like local, what's local? Your city, your county, and even the government offices, and also nonprofit organizations. See, that's another thing in the mix that you can't forget about. Then we'll go in later for your state government and the federal government. And then in the second video, because there's two videos in the introduction besides the other introduction video, that's all the internet stuff. And make sure you go over that too, because that's really important, I think, because it's the way we're all going to live more and more every day. All these programs, whether it's crowdfunding or peer-to-peer or the shared economy, they're the kind of opportunities that are available now and only going to grow. That's the part that's growing. Grants are going to shrink, and the shared economy stuff is going to grow. Okay, let's go start here. Okay, right there in your local program, they have $45,000 at 0% interest to buy a new home. And that $45,000 at 0%, that's an interest-free loan, you don't have to pay back until you sell the house. Wow. I mean, that's an incredible thing. I mean, who's going to give you money like that? There's nobody on the internet that you'll find, or the banks or whatever. So that's what's so neat about government programs. You have stuff like that. Now here's another one, 45%. But this $45,000, but this is for fixing up houses and flipping them. Right. So that's what it's for, rehabilitation and selling out. And then you could, pay back the $45,000, but 0%, zero, nada. No bank is going to ever do that as long as we live. The best they'll do is give you a toaster, right? Well, that's the whole thing. That's back in the 50s they used to do that. Here's $5,000 grant to make your house look better. That's right. Just freshen up your house. Use your property tax to fix up your house. So what they say here is this is a program that if you fix up your house, then you pay less property taxes. See, you get the money back through not paying property taxes. Okay, weatherize your home for free to cut your utility bills. That's a cool program. Here's another free home modification for people with disabilities. Here's free home buyer education program. That's important. This is your first house. You got to get and some of the government programs, where they're down payment money and stuff like that, they want you to take one of these courses, and they're free. So you might as well do that. And by the way, that's, going through this whole stuff that I'm sending you, I would look at the mortgages and, these kinds of things, or $45,000, or here's one, $10,000 at 1% interest to make your home energy efficient, and then take one of these, go to see one of these counselors, because not only do they have courses, they have free one-on-one counseling. So that's a good place to really start to get your free way. Okay, get $2,000 grant for your savings account. Now, isn't that amazing? Now, what they'll do is if you put it in $1, they put in $3 or $4, and so it's a total of an extra $2,000 free grant to help you buy a house. Oh, what did I do here? Okay, all the buttons here, I pushed the wrong one with that. I get so excited when the video's on. Okay, free home buyer education stuff, okay? We got there, $10,000, $2,000 here. Free help with budgeting and foreclosure prevention. So if you have a current home and you're worried about foreclosure stuff, free help. Don't go on the internet and look for people that are going to charge you money. Rent your property and get the government to pay the rent. Okay, that's a cool program. You want to be in the real estate business, rental assistance grants, free one-on-one counseling, and online workshops for home buyers. Discounts on rents for individuals and families and certain incomes, $7,000 closing costs plus $32,000 second mortgage, 0%. And forgiven within 10 years. See, that's another forgiving loan. So these are loans you don't have to pay back as long as you stay there for a while. That's what this one's 10 years. Some of them are 3, some of them are 5. Here's another $7,000 closing costs and $32,000 if you stay there. Purchase a home with sweat equity. This is an incredible deal. This will cost you 1/3 of what a normal house would cost, and without down payment. Because what they do is give you a mortgage without interest rate, and you work on other people's houses, help other people build a house, and that becomes your down payment. and then they get a loan for 0%. And so, like I saw the data here. If you get a mortgage for like $250,000, it'd be normally maybe like $1,000 a month. This is only like $300 a month. So $300 a month, So it's an incredible bargain. Okay, for $3, here's another one of those things. $3 grant for every dollar you save for a down payment. Money for construction, rehabilitation, affordable housing. So you want to get in a business like that. That's 7 ways to lower your taxes on your property. I mean, see, there's all kinds of ways, because property tax is a big thing. So here's ways to get that down. Okay, grants for up to $23,000. Wow, I mean, this stuff is all over. Like I said, these are a lot of, they're not, it's hard to find, in Google. Okay, here's $5,000 grant, ground payment and closing cost money. Okay, free home fix-up for homeowners in need. Free and low-cost legal services. File a housing discrimination complaint. Free cell phones and 200 or 500 free minutes. These are programs. See, they're income eligible. So check it. Even free internet at home, or actually it's $10 a month, $9.95. See if you're eligible for that. Okay, here's $100 and $500 pay utility bills. Grants for Columbia Gas. There's another, kind of thing. Programs to help pay. These are utility bill payments. Look at all that's available. Grants, just in case. These are emergency numbers. I included this. I ran into this. It was nice. It's all kind of place to get immediate help. You have health problems or whatever. And it's a list of numbers in Allegheny County you may want to talk about. Now, here's something very important. People will give you free research. See, the problem with Google is they'll tell you about stuff who are going to sell you things. People are going on there to make money. Okay, so the people are going on there for free, don't have advertising money to figure out how to get up on page 1. So you're going to put in something like mortgages, and here I put in mortgages, and you get 127,000 websites. Wow. See, now, if you go to 211, and you can even call them. This is a local nonprofit organization who keeps track of all the nonprofit organizations and all the government programs that give them money for free or free help. They're not Google. Because, see, Google wants to make money off of people, and they can't make money off of these people because these people don't spend any money on advertising. So this is just one of those remarkable things in the world that you have to be aware of. Like here, instead of 127 million programs for mortgages, you go to 211, and there's 260 programs, and they're all from nonprofit organizations. People are not going to make money from it. Or housing rehabilitation, over 2,000. And if you do that, you'll get millions. Or financial assistance. This is money, extra free money for you. Financial assistance. That's what it means in this thing. See, that's why the problem is to ask. You get on the phone and ask, because if you don't know what you ask for, you're going to put in a grant and you're going nothing. Financial assistance is the word they use. So you don't know that, you're going to find it. That's why the questions are more important. Okay, library. Don't forget, man. People forget about the library. These are people going to work for you for free, do the research, things like I do. Might as well ask them first and see if they can find it, because they know your area better than I will, and have that question before. And there's even Ask a Librarian, so you can do a text to these people or phone or email or whatever. And what's neat about them is a lot of librarians now will even help you set up a website for free, like to make money, or you're all screwed up with how do you do Facebook or whatever, all those kinds of things. Well, they're trying to help. So see if they help you with that. But more importantly, there's 2 databases your library has on grants. And one is a private grants database for individuals. Now, these are grants from foundations, not the government, not nonprofit organizations, but foundations that give out grants, all these big boys. And they have about 10,000 personal grants, but then they have about 140,000 nonprofit grants. So if you have a nonprofit, it's a church, community group, your little band of renegades that you're trying to do something in the community with, you got to know this database. See, and if you call up the foundation center about the database, it's going to cost you $1,000, $2,000 a year, whatever it is. But the library has it for free. So that's where you want to go. And they have people who know how to use it and will help you do that. So that's it. There's 140,000 database. And see, the important part about this is of the 140,000, remember, foundations that have programs that give out grants, 90% of them don't even have a website. Wow. So So that's it. Okay, your county cooperative extension service is great. You worry about your backyard, how you're going to plant fruits and vegetables, or you want to start a house, a business in your house, or actually they even have financial counseling too. So watch those videos there, how they can help you with all kinds of stuff. If you're a vet, here's a clearinghouse for vets. See, the people that and veterans families who use this, these are free people who get grants from the government to help you get government money. Right. And they do it all the time. And they get 100% more money than other people. So if a vet goes somewhere else, they're going to get like half the money that these people could get you. So make sure you use them. There's a video there that explains that too. Now here's something that you have to know for the rest of your life. And this is your Small Business Development Center. These are free consultants. Anything to do with the business. But a business could be, you could be a freelancer working out at home. Or you want to put something in your house on Airbnb or something like that, and have people, and you don't know about the legal helps or the taxes or the financial problems, or you need a business plan, or you need they do all that for free. Or you have an invention. Don't go to an invention company. Go to these people. They'll help you with all that for free. And they're right down the street from you. Now here's the housing counselors. Okay, you go to this link, see them all. There's dozens of them there in your area. Pick one out, make an appointment, go belly to belly, see one of them. If you don't like them, go to another one. They all got the same money, and none of it's from you. And there's videos. You can see the people who do this. And I have long interviews there. You see them. They're wonderful people. Okay, your state is loaded with programs. $60,000 for you to pay past due mortgage. Man, I mean, just a couple of years ago, I would said no way something like that would happen. It does. That's why anybody says anything about the government programs or whatever, they're probably right. And there's other programs that'll show them wrong too. $6,000 grant for closing costs. Wow. This is how your state, $15,000 down payment closing costs. Here's another $2,000 a year on your mortgage. That's extra money. They just give you because you have a mortgage. $10,000 of no interest forgivable loans. Again, that magic word that only the government has for government loans for home buyers. $8,000 down payment money, for your boss. So your boss can get government money to help you get a mortgage. Low interest and low fee mortgages. That's good. Go there first before you go to some bank or something. Make sure you know the nonprofit stuff first, because the banks are all advertising and these people don't. 2 programs to refinance at lower rates and lower payments. Know about that. $10,000 loan, 0%. See, modifying loan. There's cheaper money there. $15,000, $35,000, affordable rates to fix up your home. Right, $35,000. So that's another thing you want to be in the house flipping business. Here's cheap money to do that. $25,000. And $25,000 interest rate to fix up homes. I mean, all this kind of stuff here. Grants to make your home more energy independent. Now, reverse mortgages. I'm an old fart. People they're trying to sell these reverse mortgages to old farts. And when you see all this advertisement for them, they're making a lot of money at it. So be careful. Get people. These are counselors who get government grants to make you aware that these things aren't good all the time. See, a salesman, you're not armed to fight some salesman or go even to talk to them, because they'll get you, because they know how to get you. They spend every waking minute figuring out how to get you. And you just come in, Mr. or Mrs. Nice Guy or whatever, and you're not armed well enough. So you got to get armed. Even if you want to see these people later, see these people first, because they'll arm you. What's good and what's bad about these things. A lot of bad stuff, and they're not good for a lot of people. Real estate property tax exemption if you're disabled. Here's other $650 tax rebates. List your property and find affordable apartments, all that kind of stuff. Go through this utility assistance program. Look at all. There's a dozen of them there. Local banks that have that program where they give extra money to you if you put in money in their bank and their savings account. See if you can apply there. Okay, here's the federal program for mortgages. So if you have a current mortgage, call this hotline first, because they'll go through the mortgage with you and see the other new government programs. They're not going to sell you a mortgage. See, that's right. You go to a bank and they're using the same programs, but they're just making something on top. So go to the horse's mouth. Don't do that. Here's 50% loans for houses they have at 50% discounts for certain things like teachers, law enforcement officers. So see if you qualify for one of them. Here's HUD houses for sale. Here's housing repair in Pennsylvania. I'm sorry going so much. Well, I got to go up. That's the end of the first section. Go up, change my suit, come back, and we'll cover the rest.